Hey everyone, it's the Chaplain here, coming to you with a little Axis and Allies Operation Mincemeat, playing with my buddy Lieutenant Dan. Sorry that it's taken me so long to actually get to this video for US, China, and UK. It has been an incredibly crazy last 36 hours. I actually just finished watching Lieutenant Dan's Japan 4 video, and I must say, he did very well. He and I have talked in the past. He said Japan is his best country. I've said that it's also mine. He is proud. He should be. He reclaimed Korea. He took Celebes, Borneo, and Java, and the Philippines, Hong Kong. I mean, he went from 20-something IPCs up to now 56. So, I've updated the points as of his J4 turn. He's now got 9. He's got the regulars, but he also has Manila, Hong Kong, and the Rising Sun Point, and I don't see the Rising Sun Point going away in US 4. So that's what we got. That's what we're doing. America is ready to make some purchases. So he didn't get to mention it in his Germany 4 video, but America is going to actually start pursuing a second technology. And so at the top of the round, I went ahead and paid 4 into that. I'm also buying 2 allied diplomatic chips. So that's 6 IPCs. I'm spending 9 on 3 infantry. I'm spending 33 on a fully loaded carrier with 2 fighters. And I'm spending my last 24 on a battleship, submarine, and infantry. So we are at war, and he has done some things that have upset me greatly. The Italians have destroyed the French and UK combined fleet in the Med. So again, Italy has the no ships in the Med point. My cocky / arrogant decision led to 15 German tanks on Moscow's door, so that was awesome. He still has yet to deal with the Chinese horde, which is going to make a move this turn. Just wait. He has little to no resistance anymore up here in northeastern Russia. And like I said, he's got, look at this, almost every single roundel in your view is Japanese. That is crazy. So, purchases out of the way. In the Atlantic, America is going to only do non-coms, so let's move over here into the Pacific. Let me see if I can't bump this up a little bit. Okay, okie dokie, here we go. I have 4 transports in C-Zone 26. So I'm going to grab a tank, an artillery, 2 mechanized, and 4 of my 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 infantry. So I'm just going to take this chip and break it down. So that was a red. That's 5. I'm going to take 4 of them. So I'll take this away. On my transports here. And I'm going to assault the Caroline Islands. Excuse me. I'm bringing a battleship, 2 cruisers for offshore bombardments. I'm bringing, I don't know about my destroyers. They're not coming in for the fight, so I'll just wait to non-com those. That's perfectly fine. Let's see, what else am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's not gonna happen. All right. I think that's my only American combat. Let me just look at it for one more second and make sure. I don't need to bring any airplanes in. No reason to give his AA shot a chance. I do need to check something really quick. As far as my non-combat phase is concerned, I should have done this earlier. My sincerest apologies. That's attacks. I don't need to know about that. Okay, cool, perfect, wonderful. Oh shoot. God bless America, land that I love, stand beside her. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't do it. I cannot non-combat and reinforcements into Caroline Islands this turn. Poop. Oh well. Okay, so then this is my only attack. I have a battleship and 2 cruisers for offshore bombardment. I have a tank, an artillery, 4 infantry, and 2 mech against his 2 infantry and a AAA. So, let's go to the dice. Battleship, 2 cruisers, tank. I have 4 infantry. I have 2 mechanized and an artillery. One of those gets boosted. Okay. Into the cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. So he's out. He gets to fire back with 2 infantry. 1 hit. Can you see that? Beautiful. Okay. So, Japan loses Caroline Islands, which is mathematically worth nothing. And I have to lose 1. So, America takes the Caroline Islands with 3 infantry, 2 mechs, a tank, and an artillery. Get rid of that. Okay. Non-combat. I really feel like I need to utilize my Alaskan fleet up there. I really wanted to move into 6A with my subs, because then he couldn't hit me with his planes. However, he did have a destroyer he placed in C-Zone 19, which you can't see. It's off camera. Doofus. My bad. He put a destroyer down here, so putting him in 6A to block his convoy would kind of be silly. So, non-combat, though. I'm going to put... Shoot. Forget about it. I'm just going to bring everything down here. 2 fully loaded carriers with 3 fighters and a tactical in total, 2 destroyers, and then I have 2 strategic bombers that I'm going to use as air transports to non-com down. Make sure everything's still in frame here. Yep. So 4 infantry, 1 into the C-Zone, 2, 3, 4, 5, and drop them in Queensland. Okay? So there's 1 guy left there. I'm going to bring battleship and the cruiser and the sub. Why not? And then from up here, 1, 2, 3 to Midway. Should have bought a naval base. Oh well. Alrighty. Then over here, I'm going to use my 2 transports to move these 3 land units. You know what? I can bring a AAA. How about that? So I'm going to bring 4 units. So I'm going to take a AAA and infantry. I can't take a AAA. I'm a doofus. That's too much equipment, not enough infantry. Anyway, we're going to come down here into C-Zone 91 with my cruiser. These guys are going to unload in Gibraltar. So, the Italian Navy is still sitting right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. He doesn't have a valid landing spot for that fighter, so I'm not worried about it. His German planes are out of range. So I would have a 3, a 2, and a 1 for now. If I bring British stuff down, then we'll have more. So that's okay. I'm okay with that. Taunting the Italians, I guess. And then place my new units. Fully loaded carrier. I'm going to place 3 infantry over here as well. And then I'm going to take my battleship, sub, and another infantry, and I'm going to place them in DC. Rob, what you're doing doesn't make any sense. I know. I know. I get it. I get it. Also, my bad. I forgot to upgrade these to majors. All right. America is at 50 because I lost the Philippines. However, that's not there, that's not there. I do control those, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. So the U.S. will collect 70. So, just put all this garbage away. I'm going to leave 4 over there because at the top of round 5, I'm going to do it again, so I need 66. So here's 50, 55, 60, 66 plus my 4 makes 70. I'm gonna put my chips in. Nobody has drawn yet. It's quite the gamble. I was also informed and then reread the information about it. ANZAC can now add diplomatic chips, which is amazing. All right. U.S. forces. Infantry and 2 AAA in Eastern U.S. Battleship and submarine in 101. Excuse me. Cruiser, 2 transports in 91. Infantry, mech, artillery in Gibraltar. 2 strategic bombers, which were air transports, are in Queensland, along with 4 infantry. On the Caroline Islands, I have 3 infantry, 2 mechanized, a tank, and an artillery. There are 4 transports, 2 destroyers, 2 cruisers, and a battleship in the sea zone, along with 2 aircraft carriers, holding 3 fighters and 1 tactical. In Sea Zone 25, 2 submarines and a destroyer. In 26, battleship, cruiser, sub. Hawaii itself has 1 infantry. Sea Zone 10, I have a fully loaded carrier with 2 fighters. And in Western U.S., I have 3 infantry, a mechanized, and 2 AAA. All right, China has 3 IPCs to spend. They will purchase an infantry. Now, I am going to do something with the Horde. It's quite risky. I am fully aware. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send 3 infantry into Chahar to contest Chahar. Come on, dadgummit, man. I'm just trying to flip over your marker here. There we go. I'm going to send 3 infantry into Shenxi. Then I'm going to send everything else into Hopei. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 infantry, 3 cavalry, and my plane, which will have 2 left. So, Let's do the small battles first. Shensi and Chahar are the same dice. 3 at 1 versus 1 at 2. 3 at 1 versus 1 at 2. And so, let's go to the tray. Simultaneous bloodshed rules dictate that I can throw all of this together. So let's do that. My infantry, his defender, in Shensi. I hit him, and he missed. Shensi is Chinese with no losses. Same battle in Chahar. My infantry, his defender. He hit me, I missed. I'm going to take one out and continue. All misses. He hit me and I missed, so I'll take one out. Misses. He hit me. So I lost 3 infantry there. And Chahar stays Japanese. So really is a shame. It's okay. It's just a game that apparently I know nothing about. All right, so I have a fighter, 3 cavalry, then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 infantry. Gosh darn. And he has 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry, 2 mechanized, and a tank. Okay? So, back to the tray. I have 3 cavalry and a fighter. Then I have 12 infantry. 3, 6, 9, 12. I see 6 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I will put a 6 there. 6 hits. And he's defending with a tank, 2 mechanized, and then 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry. Ooh, okay. So Dan and I talked about leaners. This one is clearly a miss, but because it favors me, I'm going to re-roll that one. And then over here is a leaner, a hard leaner, so I'm going to re-roll that one as well. So far there's no, oh, it just fell. But I said I was going to re-roll it, so I'll re-roll it. So he had no hits so far. 1 hit. Okay. So he lost 6 and I lose 1. Okay. So that means I have a fighter, 3 cavalry, and 11 infantry. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I just need 3 hits because all he has left is a tank and 2 mechs. I got 2 hits. Are you kidding me? That's so stupid. Okay. So I got 2 hits. He has 2 mech and a tank. Come on, low. 2 hits. Okay, so I'm down to 9 infantry. 3, 6, 9. Cavalry 3, fighter. I just need 1. I only got 1. Okay, and that means he still has a tank left. That's a hit. So I'm down to 8 infantry. I lost 4 infantry, but I wiped him out. Awesome. All right, so Hope is Chinese again. I'm okay with that. I'll put those away later. So that means I have 8 infantry. there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These guys are gone. And 3 cavalry. And my plane has to land. Put him back here in Kansu. Place my new unit. And China has 3. 1, 2, 3. Sweet. Guess what I get to buy next turn? An infantry. All right. So he does have a lot of planes. But I have just been very lucky, I guess, in my strategery, planning all this out. I'm gonna move him actually. I don't want to place him in. I'm gonna place him in Shanghai. Okay, Chinese forces, fighter in Kansu, infantry in Shanghai, 3 infantry in Shenxi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8 infantry and 3 cavalry in Hopei. That is China's turn. I don't have the road. I only collect my 1, 2, 3. Excellent. That felt good. That did. That felt really, really good, honestly. All right, UK. UK has just been troubling me for a long time. So here are my purchases. For 15, I'm going to buy 5 infantry here. For another 5, I'm going to buy 2 diplomatic chips and an infantry. I'm going to buy a heavy bomber for 12, and I'm going to buy 3 tanks for 18, and I'm saving 2. So put these chips in the bag. Ooh, I just want to stack the bag, you know? Okay, now, combat moves. I want Iraq. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this transport and move 1, pick up this infantry, and bring him back up into 80. Boom. This tank is going to roll 1, 2 over. These 3 infantry are going to walk in and fight. I'm also going to send the tactical and the fighter, who will have 2 moves remaining. So this was used. Okay, I'm gonna have a cruiser involved in that combat, so an offshore shot. So these haven't been used yet. I've also been debating hitting, to the best of my abilities, his Italian fleet here. So let's just take a picture of what's going on here. I've got a bomber that can fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, he can land here. 6, 7, he can land here. He can land in Gibraltar. He's safe. But there is that AAA shot. But you know what? It's just a game. So I'm going to do it. Bomber from London into Sea Zone 110, into Normandy, into southern France, into 93, into 92. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He will have 2 left. Then I'm going to bring out the fighters from Gibraltar. 1. So they will have 3 left. He'll get AAA fire. And one of his cruisers will defend at 4. Yeah, I think that'll be non-combat. I'm also going to take these 2 transports. Let me angle this right for you. These 2 transports and pick up an infantry, artillery, infantry, and mechanized. And I'm going to move up from 109 to 119 to 111 to 125. and I'm going to assault Norway. I'll have 2 at 1 and 2 at 2. Probably, I mean, honestly, it could go either way, but his retaliation would be an infantry. So, 1. You know what? Do I want to do that? I could bring up another infantry with this transport. I will. I'm going to move this transport from 104 up to 110, pick up this guy, and then move into 112. So he's going to be out there by himself. But that'll give me another infantry up there. So I'm happy with that. So I've got Norway, the Norway fight. I've got the C-Zone 92 battle. I've got Iraq. Which, I mean, if that goes well, I'll get another 2 IPC bump. So, okay. Okay. I'm just double checking, seeing if I want to do anything here. Now, he did have a really good move. He put a destroyer with his transports. That was a really good move. He had them to spare, and that keeps me from just flying around and taking them out. So, I mean, obviously, good players know that that's a good move. But if you're not a good player, or you're still learning, try your hardest to never leave an undefended dude. I think what I'm going to do now is, gosh, I really want to hit at least one of these transports. And I have heavy bombers, 1, 2, 3, for that fight. I'm going to do it. 1, 2, 3 into the C-Zone. He'll have 4 left. That's not even on the camera. Dadgummit, boys. That's my bad. Alright, so bomber from here. I'm going to hit the destroyer. I get 4 at 2, and he gets 1 at 2. But if I hit him and he misses, he also loses the transport. Alright, so let's do these battles. Let's do that one first. C-Zone 42. I have heavy bombers, so I get 4 dice. I hit him. Now he gets to defend. His destroyer is dead, but so is my bomber, and his transport survives. Of course. It's just a game. Alright, well, let's do Iraq. I'll have 4 infantry, a tank, a fighter, a tactical, and a cruiser, and he'll only have 3 2s. So, honestly, I don't have any 2s coming in, so I'll have 4 infantry, a fighter and a tank, a cruiser offshore, and a boosted tactical, and he will have 3 infantry. So we're going to do this all together. That's leaning, but it was obviously a miss. I have 1, 2, 3 hits, and he has 1. So I took him out. Iraq is mine, but I'm going to lose an infantry. Nice. Alright, so that'll boost me up 2, which is good because he took me down 1, 2, 3 there, and another 3, 4 there. So he took me down 7. I'll do a financial audit in a little bit of UK because honestly I'm confused as heck. Okay, now to the sea. I have 3 planes. He'll get 3 AAA shots. So, 3 1s. Sorry, the light there is poor. How about that? 3 1s. On the tray. AAA. I'm going to lose the 2 fighters. So I have 1 bomber. 1 freaking hit. And then my bomber's out of the fight, regardless of how he smashes me here. So battleship, cruiser, paired with the battleship, and an unpaired cruiser. 2 hits. Alright, so I lost all my planes. And I did not ask Dan if he wanted to take a hit on his battleship or lose a cruiser. I'm going to assume he doesn't want to lose a ship. So I'm going to say he tips his battleship. Dan, if there's any difference, or if you don't want to do that, just let me know, and I'll fix it if you'd rather lose a cruiser. Alright, well, that was extremely disappointing. That was crap. Yeah, I'll say it. It was crap. Hogwash. Horse butt. Not you, the dice. Obviously, I'm not mad at you for dice. Round 4 has not been going the Allies' way as far as dice are concerned. He sent a crap ton of infantry into Korea, right? He sent, I think he had 12, and he threw 8 hits on 1s. Not my day. Alright, let's do Norway. I've got 3 infantry at 1, and then a mech and an artillery at 2. Oh my gosh, that's just so frustrating. I'm legitimately, as calmly as I can be, furious right now. Alright, there's my attack. 4 hits. Wonderful. Great. I took Norway. Excellent. His defense. 1 hit. Alright. I took Norway. He'll lose his infantry. I'll lose 1. I'll get rid of a chip. UK goes up 3. Germany goes down 3. Alright, as far as combat is concerned, I'm very confident that that was it. So, jeez Louise, gosh dang it, man, that really sucks. Stupid planes. Stupid AAA. Stupid AAA. How dare you? How dare you? Man, that really ticks me off. It's, you know what? Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Alright, non-combat moves. All this is moving up. 3 infantry and a tank from Anglo up into Egypt. I don't know what this is for. There was nothing that was there. You didn't even get to see all that. Dadgummit. There's 3 infantry and a tank here. I moved them up. These planes have got to land. They'll both come home to Egypt. These 2 ships that were not involved in any kind of combat are going to move 1, 2 into Sea Zone 81. I have a bomber. That's going to move 2 infantry. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's a transport, so he's going to be upside down. But I'm going to land 2 more infantry in Gibraltar. All this is in Gibraltar. Infantry in Belgian Congo. Did that even get it in the frame? Oh my gosh. Belgian Congo up to England. I'm a little flustered, if you couldn't tell. Dang, that's annoying. All this is going to stay the same. Alright, disposition of forces, and then I'll audit the income. In Malaya, I've got 2 infantry. In Burma, I have 1. In India itself, nope, don't do a disposition of forces. You haven't placed your units yet. Lord help me. Alright, in London, I'm going to put one of my bombers and 2 of my infantry. Oh my gosh, stand up. In South Africa, I'm going to place 1 tank, 2 infantry. So I have 2 tanks and 2 infantry left, and they're going to go into India. 2 tanks is 12, and then 2 infantry is another 6, so that's 18 max. Alright. Malaya, 2 infantry, Burma, 1 infantry, Calcutta, 2 tanks, 2 artillery, 3 AAAs, a fighter, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11 infantry. There are 3 infantry and a tank in Iraq, cruiser, and a transport over an 80. C-Zone 81, battleship cruiser. South Africa, 2 infantry and a tank, Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, 1 infantry. Tobruk has 2 artillery. No, Tobruk has 1 artillery. Al Alamein has 1 artillery. In Cairo, there are 2 tanks, 3 infantry, fighter, and a tactical. In Gibraltar, there's an air transport. He's upside down, 2 infantry. British also have a bomber and 2 infantry there, as well as 5 AAAs. There is a lone transport and 112, 2 transports and 125, 2 infantry, a mechanized, and an artillery in Norway. Now, for my money, I have Scotland, which is 2. That's 8, 9, 10, 11. Cairo, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. That's worth 3, so that's 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. UK is at 38. Boom. So 38 plus 5. I do not have this one anymore. I lost Kwangtung. So 38 and 5 is 43. I have Iran and Iraq. So there's another 4. So 38, 43, 45, 47 IPCs for the Brits next turn. I'm the chaplain. I'll be praying for you. Do me a favor, though. Pray for me as well, because this round was poop.